Hey guys, thanks for tuning in here on Defend Our Freedom. On the road, guys, hitting a little road trip. Gonna go get some audits this morning. Gonna meet up with a buddy to be announced. But it's bright out here. Eyes are burning. What's going on, guys? Just wanted to bring you in for the road trip. What's good? What's good? The church. What's good? The church in the house, guys. Church it up. Let me in. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll keep you guys live on Defend Our Freedom the whole day. Is that down? I'm just thinking. Just thinking outside the box. Keep you live on selfie mode on Defend Our Freedom all day long. Is that down or no? On selfie mode. I didn't brush my hair this morning, guys. I just got up and that was it. It's doing alright though. It'll settle in a little bit, guys. Sorry for the mishap, the hair mishap, but in a couple of hours it'll be all settled in. You don't even have to brush it. It just does its own natural thing. Where the hat at? Sick. The hair's disturbing you already? Sick one. I got the hat though. I got the hat if you're that disturbed. Don't trip. Don't trip. Sorry I missed you guys live on the streets last night, but I decided to stay in and take this road trip this morning, so I know if I would have stayed out last night, I wouldn't have got up this morning to get ready. Is that down? I'm only being honest. Not Jeff. Not. But this problem. I just wanted you guys to come in so I could sing to you. Is that down or no? What this problem? What this problem? Everything. Apparently everything's a problem. In America, your feelings run your life. Everything's a problem. Explain that to me, guys, in detail. Sleeping is the key to the beer growth. Is that down? Joe Mama 6969. Sick. Oh. Let me in. Oh. You don't want to let me in. Bastard honked at me because I was trying to put this problem. What is your problem, my friend? I do not understand this gibberish coming out of your mouth, my friend. What is the problem? I do not understand what is coming here, my friend. Everything. And we're back. Glitchy glitch. Sorry guys, the phone's glitching. Everything is good. Everything is good. problem in America is that everything is a problem. That's true though, man. You run into somebody and you have conversation, all of a sudden everything they talk about is a problem. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I hate this and I hate going to work and I hate doing that, and but yet they want to tell me to go get a job and go get a life when they hate their life. It just amazes me how people want to tell me to go get a life when they could barely stand their own. You know what I mean? I understand if they were like great, happy, no problems in life, and they love everything they do. Yeah, recommend me how to do it, But if you're sad waking up in the morning, getting ready, and you hate your job, and you hate your car, and you hate your life, and you hate your girl, and you hate your boss, and you hate all these things, like, how are you going to tell me to go get a life? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to tell me to go get a job? Sick one, huh? Just amazes me, man, how people are haters instead of supporting each other. People are haters out here, man. It's crazy. And that's like even with your neighbor. Your neighbor's a hater. Your coworker's a hater. Your boss is a hater. The supervisor's a hater. They're all haters. That's why they're hating on you. You're in a better place, or you seem to be in a happier place than them, so they gotta hate on you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I'm not hating on the haters. It's just a congratulations, Congratulations for making it in life to be such a hater. And to have hatred in your heart. You know what I mean? It's crazy how get all these hate emails and hate messages and hate warnings. And yeah, it's amazing, man, how somebody can focus so much time of their own hate life on someone that they hate so much. That's kind of like stalker syndrome, where like your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend calls you like 30 times in a row, and you're just like in the shower or something, or you're just like asleep. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the trolls. Like, they come back and they just can't get enough. They gotta get the message in, and then they gotta cycle binge on messaging the same thing over and over so you can hear it. Is that down? Yeah, it just trips me out, man. Trips me out. The hate is real. And then we got the cops that are haters too, like these dirty ass pigs that just hate on everything you do. They hate on everything you do, guys. And they want to make you a criminal for everything you do. Is that down? All of a sudden, you're a criminal. Pull over. You're a criminal. Put your hands up. Put your hands where I can see them. You know what I mean? Don't look at me. Face forward. Do this. Do that. Oh, hell no. What's going on here? Watch for stopped vehicles. Why? Carpool end. Yeah, man, the cops are haters. I was watching a video. I don't know, I'm sure you guys seen it. The one in I did Carson Sheriff's, where the sergeant calls me across the street. He's like, "Hey, come on over here. And then when I walk across the street, they start questioning me about whose gun is that, and I'm like, what gun? What are you talking about? Gun? Oh, what is that? He barely looks. He goes, oh, what is that? A taser? Oh, like, oh, okay. Like, dude, come on, bro. I'm sure he could tell from when he was walking next to me, calling me across the street. The taser was on the right side of my hip and he was on my left. I'm sure he could have definitely saw what it was right away. You know what I mean? Like, there was no need for that. Give me a drink, give me a drink. Ah! Sick ass fool. You need a drink? Sick. Yeah, man. But, uh, I was watching this video and I'm like, this guy's straight out. And I got to be smarter next time, because, first of all, he's like, whose gun is that? And I'm like, what gun? I don't have a gun. And then he's like, oh yeah, oh, it's a taser. Oh, okay. And then I start giving it to him. Like, what's wrong with you guys, man? What kind of training you got if you can't even tell a gun from a taser? And he gets all butt hurt. You can see his feelings just start taking over his emotions. And right away he's like, oh well, let me see your ID so I could check if you're a felon carrying a weapon. And right away hell no, I haven't broken the law. If I broken the law, tell me what law I broke. All of a sudden, he's like, yeah, you were just trespassing. And he actually meant jaywalking, but he's like, you were trespassing. I mean jaywalking. So all of a sudden, the sheriffs, or any cop, they use they misuse and abuse their authority is what I should say. Just to manipulate the situation and get you tied up, get you hemmed up, get your ID. Because if I was a felon, like all the trolls say, and they have all these like posters and like mug shots of me getting convicted of stuff. Like if I was that guy, those fools, when they run my ID, guess what? I'm going to jail, because if I was that guy, I would be in violation of being a felon carrying a taser. But how many times are the trolls going to make up fake stories and say that I'm this guy, Antonio Barreras, Juan Julio Chingaderas, Consuelo, And nothing, it doesn't even say Jose Gonzalez on there at all. They just get it all wrong every time, Oh yeah, this is him. He's hiding his identity. He has neck tattoos and all this stuff, It's like, why am I not in jail serving hard time for a violation, for, parole violation or whatever they say I'm on? You know what I mean? Sick. Yeah, you can't even skate anymore, bro? Sick. Yeah, man, I remember when I used to skate back in the day as a kid, man. Same thing, the cops always running up on you, jamming you up, and for some reason, they always had that excuse, come over here, Come over here, where you guys, like, they didn't even have an excuse. It was like, they already knew that as a kid, they're gonna, pretty much jam you up and you're not gonna know anything, and that's the whole point of, trying to teach our kids as young as we can, about our rights and, how to resist, unlawful commands and stuff like that, because, these guys are dirtbags. And as a kid, yeah, they'll jam you up for everything. Come here, let me search your bag. What you got in here? Right away they want to make you a felon,
Main men
They want to
canceled.
take you to jail. So like, teach your kids young, man. Teach your kids. Know their rights. Know your rights. Know the law. How to talk to strangers type stuff, No, I don't talk to strangers. No, I'm going to call my mom. Boom. Hey, mom, this officer's trying to mess with me right here. Put him on speaker. Mom should be like, no, don't talk to him. Don't talk to my daughter. What do you want? Get out of here. That's the way it should be. because you know, bad enough as it is, growing up, not knowing our rights and stuff. I mean, I was violated a lot, you know. I got jammed up all kinds of times because I was always out, you know, skating in the streets and stuff. And they don't like that, you know. They want to keep control. They want to see who's on the streets, what you're doing, what you're carrying, you know. And if you don't know your rights, they're going to take advantage of you every time. You know, come here for a second, let me talk to you is not a lawful order. That's you agreeing to actually have a conversation with that guy. You know what I mean? Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Nope. Hell no, you can't talk to me. Leave me alone. And walk away, you know? Just start walking away. I've done this so many times where cops are like, hey, come here, let me talk to you real quick. Nope. And I just start walking away, and guess what? They already know, like, damn, this guy knows a little bit more than, you know, the average bear, so let's go ahead and take off, you know? They won't even mess with me. But that's how it should be with everybody. You have that right, guys. You have that right. If you're not committing a crime, or if you just look suspicious, that's not even a crime in its own. But definitely if they walk up to you and say, hey, you know, let me talk to you for a second, that's voluntary. You don't have to. You don't have to have that conversation if you don't want to. So just keep that in mind, you know? You know, those things as a kid, I didn't know. The cops would say, hey, come here, let me talk to you, and boom, I would go right over there, like, yeah, what's up? Let me in, let me in, Is this thing working? Yeah, cops are dirty, man. They'll lie to you just to make you feel a certain way so they can hem you up. Oh yeah, we got a call about a person fitting your description. Yeah, right, there ain't no call. Show me the call, you know? You think they're gonna show you the call? Hell no. Yeah, anyways, what's going on, guys? 10 years younger. If I would have known then what I know now, man, you could have been out of so many situations, but you put yourself in a situation. Just be careful out there, guys. Teach your kids. That's the thing, you know, we gotta teach our kids. Teach your kids. But yeah, guys, I'm just on a road trip, taking a road trip, you know, go get some audits and stuff. Work, do it now, you know. I gotta get back to work because I told myself I gotta get back to work because I'm down. I told myself, hey, you better take that road trip and get back to work. Hurry up. Hurry up, do it now, hurry up. It's already hot as hell out here though, man. Jeez. Coach Ad, that's correct, man. The kids are our future, man. They're the ones, you know. It won't make this world. We just lived it, you know. We're in like the, you know, pretty much at the edge of technology, where technology is really taking off right now. You know, and the kids, our future is our kids, man. They're the ones that's gonna take over this. You know, long time coming, you know. And the government, with all that technology, has even more power than ever, guys. You know what I mean? You know, so now's the time to teach our kids, you know, right and wrong. And they're working on the road right here. I got it all blocked off. Jesus. But I still got a long drive. All this traffic's not helping. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, stupid phone's not charging. Alright, well, I mean, I'll let you go as soon as the phone dies. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me in. Doesn't want to charge. Piece of junk. But I'll be live on the other phone. I got my other phone. But I don't know what's wrong with this one. Woody 10 UK. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thank you for being here with me. Like I said, just out here on the road. Take this little road trip, see where it ends up. What's up, Tim? If all charges are dropped, charge it now. Do it now. Doesn't want to cooperate, guys. I was having a similar problem with my other phone. Yeah, get the stickers, get the stickers. I was having the same problem with my other phone the other day, but there was like a little bit of debris like inside of the charging port. It was preventing the phone from snapping in. You know, the iPhone kind of clicks in a little bit. Well, there was debris inside at the bottom of the charging port, and I couldn't plug all the way in, so I had to dig it out, you know. But I dug it out and then it started charging again, like nothing. But I don't know. This is the other phone having similar issues, probably the same problem. Fix it now. Do it now. But yeah, man, still no word in Chino about the charges. Everything's still pending. I got court coming up. About 30 some odd days, so I'll have court. And we'll see what happens with that case in Chino. They wanna play nice guy now. Now I go out there and they don't even stop to talk to me or nothing. Imagine that. You do an audit and the cops just like drive by from like 5 blocks away, and then like they don't even stop by. They just drive by from far away. Sick, huh? All of a sudden, using a camera in Chino is totally cool and nobody messes with you. All of a sudden. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I did quite a few audits in the last week out there in Chino, and they don't come out. They don't come out, and guess what? They're just educating people over the phone. Yeah, you know, they have a right, blah, blah, blah. And then they don't come out. The people go back inside, and then they never come out again. Imagine that. does it take to educate a police department, man? For them to violate people's rights? Is that how they're supposed to learn? I don't understand this backwards ass training. Like they're not supposed to learn by violating people's rights. They're supposed to learn by being trained as police officers to do the right thing out here and to honor their oath and, you know, to serve the community. You know, because they're not out here to serve for themselves. They're out here to serve the community. That's why people call. Oh, hey, I need assistance. This is going down. You know? But you're supposed to work within the law, not within your feelings. You can't show up and say, oh, well, I feel like you're out here bothering people. What? How is that your decision? How did that become an officer's decision that I feel that you're out here bothering people? No, that's not your decision. You know, and it's not their decision either, you know? But, you know, that's why the video evidence is key, you know, that's why recording what you can is key, because people will lie. So after they came and read me my rights, and I told them I don't answer questions, that was it. You're on your way to jail. They didn't even try to say like, hey, if you have video evidence of, you know, opposite of what they're saying, then, you know, you can be on your way home right now, you know? No. Oh, yeah. No questions answered, all right, lock them up. That's it. Let's go. Sick ass fools. John, out here on a road trip, guys, just chatting it up, talking about, you know, stuff. Welcome in. Chico Rodones, what's good? What's good? Yeah, just when you feel like, oh man, like these guys learned already, I better go somewhere else, you know, get another city, hit another county, another area, and then you run into douchebags like Chino PD that has gotten audited like 1,000 times and nothing's changed. You know, when you got officers telling me, oh yeah, you know what, like I would feel the same way if I had gun pointed at me too for no reason, if I wasn't breaking the law, so I understand where you're coming from. You know? It's like those officers are doing nothing better than the guy that arrested me because they didn't do anything about it. They need to speak up. These officers that feel a certain way about certain behaviors and certain, you know, unlawful commands and whatnot, they need to speak up, you know? You know, we've seen it time and time again where officers like, okay, there was this one guy that was under threat of arrest because he wouldn't ID. He was out there protesting. You guys probably seen the video. He's out there protesting and a cop comes up to him and tries to get his ID. And then the protester, you know, refuses to ID, and somehow he ends up pulling out his taser and tries to tase the guy. The guy takes off running. He takes off running sick, like for like about 2 minutes. You know, they were like running down back and forward, and then he's running towards these other officers, the protester and the cop. And then he's like, oh, get him, arrest him. He's unlawful protest and I don't know what else. And the sergeant was like, no, you can't do that. You know, you can't do that. You can't arrest him for that. He's within his rights. You know, so he straight put his officers in check right there. You know, but That doesn't happen as much as it should. And that's the thing about it, that that should be happening on a daily basis, where these sergeants, these training officers, are taking the lead. And even just officer 1 or officer 2 or whatever the hell they're called, even they should be speaking up, because if they know better, if they've been trained properly, they should know better, and they should be speaking up. And they should be actually the ones to make a change. Because if not, then they're worthless. They're worthless like the rest of them. You know what I mean? So anyways, I don't know, my phone's going to die soon, guys, but I appreciate you guys being here, tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. We're just talking about it, talking about stuff. Officers should be trained properly to treat us better out here, guys. We're not criminals until convicted. And it's backwards. Everything is backwards. All of a sudden, you're guilty until proven innocent. You're not innocent until proven guilty. We're living in a backwards ass society right now, and that's because of all the bootlickers that want to call the cops on you for see something, say something, because you're standing outside with a camera and they don't like it. See something, say something, when an officer is abusing somebody. Why don't you record that? That's what I do. Well, we try to catch interactions, so we can expose officers and bad behavior. We're not just out there having a good old time. Like the cameras make a difference. Cameras show up and these will start acting differently. Apparently that doesn't work in Chino. In Chino, they see the cameras and they start acting more douchier, and you know what I mean? But mostly everywhere else that you pull out a camera and you start watching them, they start acting accordingly or act a little bit different. How many times and times again have you heard people on a traffic stop like, hey man, you guys are good, why'd they pull you over? Oh man, they started acting different when you guys pulled up. And you know what? That's the reality. They do act different when we pull up. They sometimes they even let them go. Like, all right, have a good day. Here's your warning. Have a good day. That's crazy. But see, that's why they don't want the cameras there, guys. That's why they don't want the cameras there, so they can act the way they want to, and they don't have to worry about anybody watching them or taping them and stuff, recording them, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we just got to, these officers have a chip on their shoulder, man. It's disgusting. It's pretty sad that officers, even the rookies, they're being trained to act like that. But wouldn't they come in with their own perspective of being a police officer, besides what they're learning from their colleagues and whatnot? This kid that we ran into him, me and PLA ran into this kid a couple of times. I don't even know his douchebag name, but he's like a walking clipboard. He has his paperwork inside his chest. He pulls out a little, like a bag with a bunch of paperwork in it. But this guy's like, yeah, I'm a college graduate. I got my master's. Like, master's in what, dude? Like, I don't understand what you need a master's to become a cop. You're wasting your talents. Go help the homeless. Go help, go help society, get better. Help mental health, kind of masters you got? He didn't tell us what kind of masters, but Jesus, you know? He looked like he was fresh out of high school. They just threw him out there on the streets, you know? That's nasty. Now, these cops are getting smaller and smaller, you know, as the years go by. Next thing you know, we're just gonna have like 5'5" officers across the board. You know, I remember when back in the day, you know, every cop that we ran into was like 6'8", you know, and big as hell, ready to beat you up. You know, and that was mostly their intimidation tactics. You know, but officers these days, like Murphy, man. Murphy got in a situation in a protest, and he couldn't handle it. And the guy was small too. The guy was like a skinny guy, you know. And the guy was able to get away from Murphy after Murphy literally like wrapped him up. Like he tried to tackle him down like a football tackle from the waist, and he wrapped him up. And the guy just ran. He was just running, and Murphy's just holding onto his waist. Like, dude, come on, bro. Come on. That was sad. To see that, I was like, wow. At least if you see a smaller officer like that, you're like, all right, well, he has training. He might be able to take a guy like me down, you know? No matter how big I am or how small he is. With that training, that extra training and everything, you should be able to take somebody down no matter what. That's what your training is for, you know? Versus somebody inexperienced, untrained, that doesn't know any type of like grappling or you know, any type of like takedown techniques or anything like that, you know? Like that guy should have been on the ground and handcuffed in a situation like that. If he's running from the cops and the cops wrestling you down, you know, that fool should have took over and got that fool down. You know, that's what concerns me, is that he couldn't take him down, and this guy was just like a small guy. You know, imagine Murphy on me. He would be hanging on like a keychain on my belt clip. You know, I'll just be walking away like nothing. Like, all right, let's go. You know. But that's pretty sad, man, you know, you know, first, I mean, you never underestimate anybody, first of all, you know? You can never underestimate anybody, but come on, dude, Murphy's bigger than that guy I'm talking about, and then this guy's even smaller. Like, you think this guy's going to be able to take, like, put that rookie guy in Murphy's situation the day that he drug around like a rag doll? And do you think that guy's going to be able to survive that? I don't think so. I'm putting judgment on it. I don't think so. You know, he might be able to get over that 6-foot wall though. 5'5", but he'll get over a 6-foot wall probably, you know. No problem. He'll fly over it. You know, but is he going to survive that fight? I don't think so. Murphy couldn't do it. His partner had to save him. And I haven't seen his partner in a while. I think he either got promoted or moved to day shift or something, but yeah, dude. Or maybe went to a different department or something. But that guy straight saved Murphy that day. Straight saved him. And Murphy had no control. And that's what worries me about, you know, people in those positions that can't handle a situation. That's why it takes 10 officers to take one man down. Have you seen that? Have you guys seen that? Where it takes like 10 officers, or maybe just more than 2 is way too much. It takes more than 2 officers, like 3 or 4 or more, to take one man down. You know? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. You know, like there was this dude when we got locked up. Me and PLA were, you know, in a holding tank over there in San Bernardino jail. I don't even know what jail it is, like the Northwest or some shit, I don't remember. Over there in Rancho, this guy comes in and he's beat up from head to toe. He's literally beat the hell up. They beat him to a pulp. He was like busted in the face, in the body, you know, in the legs, in the feet. He was done. They tore him up. But you know, we try to tell him, hey man, get a lawyer. You know, don't give him a statement. Don't talk to nobody. Get a lawyer. You know, because he kept on saying, oh man, I lost it. You know, I lost my shit. And he's like, I tore up a hotel. I guess he was in a hotel room, and I guess he tore it up. And cops showed up, and they just beat the hell out of him. And he said he wasn't resisting, but you know, they tried to grab him and everything, and he wasn't resisting, but they put him in a chokehold. And he said when he felt himself that he was losing his breath, he couldn't breathe. That's when he started fighting back, and he said he got tased. He got beat down, tased, and the whole 9 yards, you know. So it's like, damn, dude. And I'm sure he said it was a bunch of officers. I'm sure it was more than like 5 or 6, you know. Over there in where did he say he was? I think he said he was in Yucca Valley or Yucaipa, somewhere out there. But yeah, that's concerning, guys. That's really concerning. And it takes more than 3 to take a person down. You know, taking it back to George Floyd, where they have to hold the guy down, handcuffed, face down on the ground. You got 3 guys standing on top of him, one on his legs, one on his back, one on his neck. You know, it's like, dude, he's already handcuffed face down. Why don't you let the guy sit up or handcuff him to, you know, to a chair or something? The ambulance was there. That's a pretty sad situation, though, to know that this happening till today, till this day. You know, any little, you guys heard Chino PD, obey our commands or we'll use force, is what they said. Obey our commands or we're gonna use force. Like, dude, right away they want to shoot you, beat you down, you know, hog tie you, throw you, you know, in the back of a patrol vehicle, and then slam you into a cell. And then tell me what law I was breaking. I wasn't breaking any laws, you know? Imagine the guy that's actually breaking the law. Like, damn. Or the guy that resists just a little bit. You know, that's it. You know, it's over. It's over for that person or for those people. You know what I mean? But we're not done with Chino, man. We got a lot more to do out there. A lot more visits, a lot more time to spend out there. We'll see how a little bit of time, you know, changes their mind, you know. Do a little 5 a.m. scope out, 6 a.m. scope out, 7 a.m. scope out. You know, see what time they actually start flying in their little personal vehicles. Yeah, the only problem with me going out there and scoping it out is that there's 2 gates, and once you're posted up on one gate, they just juke you and go in through the other gate. And then when you go over to the other gate, same thing, so they're not dumb, they're gonna be like, yeah, let's just go this way, But hopefully if I'm out there, if somebody wants to roll up and be a second camera, that'd be down, get that other gate, give it to them on the way in and the way out. Get the plates, get the plates and everything. The truth never lies. Give me a drink, Oh! What's Alcor doing up? It's like 9:30 in the morning. Car, are you awake, Car? Need a drink? I'm still like an hour away, Tom. Damn it. Sorry, guys, sorry. Tommy Wood, did you get a missed call right now? Tommy Wood. Get a missed call? I called you from my other phone right now. Did you get that? Or did I call the wrong number? Line 1, Tommy Wood, line 1. No, wrong number. Oh, damn. Alright, hold on. Damn you. Sonia G, what's good? I will call you. Do you have my other number? The 702 number, 62670. You have that number? Call me now. Do it now. Oh, sick. Sick one. I'm gonna call him somebody else. And I'm like, it's me, SGV, and they don't answer me, bastards. Yeah, I'm almost there. Come outside. Yeah, dude, they're like, what the hell? Hey, send me the log to this phone. And I'll let you know how far I am. Alright, brother. Alright, thanks. Cut! That was the wrong line. Gotta stop and get some coffee on the way up too. Gotta have that morning break. What do you guys, what kind of coffee you guys make at home? I've been struggling trying to find a good coffee. You know, we tried like the Sam's Club one that they had was pretty good. I mean, but I've tried like all like the shelf stuff and even like Starbucks brands. Pepito coffee. Is that like self-mix or is that filter? None. I even tried that that like extreme coffee. It's called like it's called like heart attack or some shit, or I don't know. But I've tried a lot of different coffees. I just haven't found like a good one that you can make at home that actually tastes great, you know? Modelo. Is that the one in the yellow package? I think I tried that one. I really don't care about like the waking up part. Like I'm not like oh I need caffeine to wake up guy, you know. But I just like having like a warm cup of Joe in the morning, something good, you know. Tastes great. Doesn't taste all like tarish or like. If you make it to live, yeah, this phone sucks for live streaming, man. Who could even live stream with a phone like this? Who can do that? It cut out right at the right minute there too, on purpose. Man, it's a big place. No, saying that I'm gonna come up with my own strain and name it Chanduli Sunday. Sick, the Chanduli Sunday strain. Hell yeah. Smoking on some grape pie. Have you guys ever had grape pie? Sick. Homegrown grape pie at that. I got a couple of grape pie clones that I'm working on right now, trying to get them vegged out so I can put them in a flour. But I really did enjoy watching this plant grow. It was really, you know, it looked really good. Production looked good. The bud structure was really good. Nice and solid nugs. Until I put it into that trimmer, and the trimmer just demolished all my buds, but we'll talk about that later. The color was really nice. Lots of frost. Lots of frost on it, you know, and but what I did have a complaint about on that plant is it had a lot of leaf. So I think this time during flowering stage, it's gonna have to be like de-leaf to the max. You know, de-leaf like literally bald, because even the buds, when the buds, you know, after they formed and I harvested, the buds had a lot of leaf like in between, like, you know, in between the whole structure. But I think the de-leafing, that plant I think needs an extreme amount of de-leafing during its flowering stage, so you don't have that problem. Because the last thing you want to do is start tearing up your buds to get all those leaves out of there, and also you don't want to be smoking all those leaves either. So it's best to get. Oh, that was rude. It cuts out right when I'm giving a shout out to Lawless World TV. Sick. Live and you learn. That's right. Yeah, I'm still growing, like learning it as I grow and stuff. So, but yeah, guys, the structure of this plant was really nice. To get back on that, you know, like the bud structure was really solid at the end, you know. And then I put it into this little bubble. Don't do it unless you want to make wax out of all of your trim and stuff, or maybe like some ice hash or something. But I put it into one of those bubble trimmers that has like a swivel on the top that you turn it, and it's like a big old bubble. You put your buds in there, and it's supposed to turn your buds and cut the leaves off and all that. No, hell no, that thing tore up all my buds. All the big structured nugs, they all turned into like crap. Like it just tore them all up. Broke most of the buds off of the big nugs, and then just left it looking all sad. So yeah, that I'll never use that thing again. But Like I said, that plant had a lot of leaf in it. I should have been de-leafing the whole, as much as I could before it was too late for flower. There's my lighter. You lost it? So yeah, that grape pie, man. It's pretty nice, relaxing, mellow, yet stony sensation. Still, it's a hybrid, so it's I think it's like a 70-30 hybrid, sativa dominant. But hopefully I learn to grow it a little bit better, get some bigger nug structure, some bigger plant, and maybe clone it over a couple more times. Damn, trim 3 pounds of God's gift by hand. That must have took forever. I start off like that. I start off like trimming everything by hand, and then I start doing the brush, the little canner brush thing. I try to start scraping up, all the leaves with the canner brush, and then, by day 2 or like hour 7, you're like, well, I don't know, let's use this trimmer thing, see how this works out. Flush, yes, I do. Depends on the plant, but usually around week 7, week 8, start flushing. If it's like a 9-week plant, or just depends on the weeks of plant and the structure of the plant as well. Because you can't flush too early and you can't flush too late. I think my last run I had a lot of different strains that wanted to finish at different times, so I was always like on the search to see what plants were going to finish first or whatnot, even though I had the schedule that tells you what this is a 8-week plant, 9-week plant, 10-week plant, or whatever. But I did have a strain that finished like 8 weeks. So that one I started flushing. I think I only gave that one like a week and a half of flush, but by the time I realized it, I should have flushed it earlier. Dang, that's crazy. You have a card, but it's a possession charge? That's nuts. "23 minutes, Tommy Wood. 23 minutes. Yeah, if you guys check out the Grow channel, I mean, you see the buds, the nuts, they were pretty solid, structured, and but once I put them into that trimmer thing and I started grinding all the buds, and oh man, I just jacked them all up. But most of it I'm gonna use for wax anyways, to make some rosin. Actually, I got a heat press, and I just smash it and then smoke the rosin instead of smoking the flower. Any flower boosters? I do. I use liquid cool bloom. at the beginning and at the end of flowering. But I'm looking for new recipes, guys. If anybody's a grower out there that knows a little thing or two about a thing or two, always looking for enhancements. But I use actually a variety of supplements, and I use a 1-part nutrients for grow and a 1-part nutrient for bloom. So I think it's called a Flora Nova series or something like that. But it's a 1-part. It's like an all-in-one mix. Like this mix is supposed to have all the supplements and everything. So instead of like if you're doing a liquid feed, which is what I do, when I first started, I started with the 3-part nutrient, general hydroponics 3-part nutrient, which is a grow, a micro, and a bloom. And those 3, you gotta mix them in different dosages. Depends on your stages of flowering or vegetation. So I was mixing like those 3 products plus CalMag and Silica and Floralicious Plus and what else was I putting in there? There was like 6 or 7 mixes that I would do. But now with the 1-part nutrient, all I'm adding is CalMag and Silica, and then the 1-part nutrient. So literally adding 3 products to my mix. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I got some pretty good results. I got a lot of bottom growth that I know if I would have got rid of a lot of the bottom growth and a lot of the extra leaves, I would have got some nicer nugs on the last run. But being unexperienced, I just let it overgrow, and instead of cutting off a lot of stuff that I should have, I left it all there. It just kind of took a lot of strength from the plant, from the nug structure, But regardless, all that bottom stuff went straight into a bag, and I made some ice hash out of that stuff. It came out pretty good too. I made a nice amount of ice hash, and I made some little pucks out of that so I could smash that into rosin as well. And I think you get like 75% return when you smash your hash. You get about 75 to 85% return on your product when you smash it that way versus the flour. When you smash flour, you're literally only getting maybe like 20 or 30% return. So yeah, but growing is definitely, it's an art, guys. What's up, Mo? You know it. Yeah, Mo got some of that good, but I think it's better now, Mo. You should stop by. I'll give you some more, man. Make some more rosin out of that hash. I got a couple more hash balls left. We can make some more rosin. I know you need it. You want it. Do it now. Ah! But yeah, that stuff is pretty good, man. That hash rosin, fire. Had me lit. Usually I'll take some big dabs, but man, you don't even need big dabs of that stuff. You're just like, take a small dab or a medium dab and you're lit. Lit for hours too. It's nice. Yeah, man, for sure. Yep. I could definitely do that for you, my brother. I got the screens and I got the bag for it. When you're doing that, you gotta press it. You gotta press it in a 37 micron bag, wrap it in that, and then you put it into a 160 micron press bag, and then that'll literally bleed. It'll literally bleed gold, my guy. That'll be so beautiful. Yeah, but you have to have a lot though. You have to have like a a solid big chunk, you know? Because if you just have like the stuff at the bottom of your grinder, you know what I mean? No, but if you have a lot, like if you literally have like a chunk, then yeah, we can definitely do that. Because that's kind of what ice hash is. It turns into like a bunch of keef, you know? And you just gather it up, and I made little pucks out of it, and I just smashed those pucks into rosin, and it's fire. It's dynamite. Don't press keef, don't press keef. Yeah, there's definitely a method and a way to do it. You can definitely do it. It's all on the pressure and the temperature, you know, and plus your, you know, the material that's coming out of it, man. Yeah, I'm sure you get low returns, but you know, at the end of the day, it depends on what you want to do with it. You know, if you want to take dabs, or if you just want to, you know, powder your buds or your bowls with keef on top, you know. I'd rather take a dab, because you can't really dab keef, you know, because it burns, it turns black. But if you have a nice amount of it, yeah, why not press it? Recommended. Get that gold out of it, and you just dab that up all sick. Get that hair, my boy. Do it now. The dude that does 2A audits. I don't know, am I? Am I that guy? I'm the guy that carries a taser that gets threatened with arrest for having a gun all the time, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, guys, good times, good times. Nice. Just recognize the voice. Is that down? Recap, please. Recap on what? We talked about so many things. Yeah, I grew some gelato on this last run. It was pretty nice. It was, I wish, like I said, I wish I would have like defoliated a lot more and got rid of some of that bottom structure, but man, that plant was massive. It was humongous. And I got some good top nugs out of it, but all the bottom stuff was just, you know, went into that bag, and we just made a bunch of, well, I made a bunch of hash out of it. But yeah, guys, it was pretty nice. The other plant that did really well was my Mac 1 plant that I had going on. That thing overgrew like a mother sucker too. Like I had nugs plopping over all over the place, but same thing, you know, I didn't defoliate enough, and I should have cut off a lot more of the bottom stuff. But regardless, guys, that all went into the bag. Made some ice hash, and then the little puck so we can make some rosin. And the rosin, the hash, it didn't come out all dark either. It was like light. It was like a light color, so it was good. It was good, guys. Yeah, that's what I got. The Mac 1, yeah, it was a really good growing, had good structure. I do have a clone of that plant, which is my, you know, I only got one clone of it. The last time I tried to clone about 5, and only one of them rooted, or maybe I didn't give enough time, but you know, that one that rooted is doing really good right now. I'm gonna probably get some more clones out of that, and then pop that one in a flower and see how it goes. But the last run on the Mac 1 plant, huge. I had it in a 10-gallon pot, and I when I vegged it out, I vegged it probably for like 3 months, or maybe it was vegging the whole time the other plants were in flower. minus the cloning period, which was about another month of or 3 weeks of the cloning phase where you actually get the roots and then transplant it into some dirt and then get some roots from that and then transplant it into another pot to get your root structure really strong. But yeah, it took a couple months to get it where it was, but that plant was massive. It could have been a lot better, like I said, if we would have if I would have defoliated and cut a lot of the bottom, little stuff off, and yeah, it would have been really good. But regardless, the plant did turn out really good, and the buds are really frosty, and it's good stuff. Good stuff, man. Grow your own, guys. Grow your own. Yeah, grow your own, guys. It's all my bud is all personal use. Like, so I kind of just take advantage of having announced to smash into wax. You know what I mean? It's just easy. Like, oh, let me go smash this half ounce real quick, and that's it. You just do it. You don't have to worry about, oh, let me go to the shop, get some wax, spend like 40-60 bucks on a gram of dab. No, hell no. Just go and smash my own real quick. That's the beauty of grow your own, man. Or you just pull out a couple of nugs and roll it up. Looking for some good seeds. You know what? I don't know if I can provide you with some good seeds, but if you want, Flawless, I can make you some clones, man. I'm gonna be making clones off of these the plants that I have in veg right now, because I have grape pie, I have a GMO, Mac 1, and a Bruce Banner. Those 4 plants, I'm gonna make clones out of those before I flip those into flower, because those are the ones in veg right now. And I only have those 4 strains, those 4 plants. But if you're down, yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, GMO. That one came out pretty good too. It's just, I think GMO and grape pie, for some reason, they were smaller than the rest of my plants, So I just think they need a little bit more time in veg, because I bought 4 clones from a shop. Okay, from the grower was the Clone Guy, which is like, he's supposed to be a pretty good known clone maker or whatever. You know what I mean? From those 4 plants, the GMO and the grape pie, they stayed small compared to the gelato and the slurry plant that actually got huge. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it really depends on the strain and the time you got to grow. But yeah, that GMO and that grape pie, I noticed that even now they're in veg right now, but they're super small. And I think I might need to dose them a little bit harder to get them to pump up. So that's just another work in progress right there, trying to figure out that plant, to see how we can make it, expand and grow bigger and grow faster, so it can keep up with the rest of the strains. But yeah, the gelato plant blew up nasty. It got big, so no problem there. Those plants grow and get big like nothing. But and the slurry, I got a slurry plant in flower right now, and that thing is tall as hell. It doesn't want to stop growing. You know which one, Mo? It got huge. It's like Literally, I moved the lights up and it's almost touching the light again, like 10 inches from the light. I'm not even kidding you. That's how quick it grew up. But I think I'm about to put the nets in there now. Delete the spammer now. Do it now. Speaking of grows, look at this. Oh wait, wrong way. Do it now, do it now. I was going to show you the grows, but past them. Piggy! Bunch of motorcycle cops pass by. Eleven minutes to destination. Broken window. The hat of freedom, guys. The hat of freedom. Hell yeah. Right on, guys. Well, look for the alerts on SGB News First, guys. I'll be live out here in a little bit. Bring you guys back in. Thank you guys for joining me for the trip. I'm almost at the log, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, guys. Really do appreciate you all listening, tuning in, all your comments and interactions. Catch you guys pretty soon. You guys be safe out there. SGB News First. Defending our freedom here on Defend Our Freedom, and I'm out.